Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm one Jin.
We got a lot to cover today.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, we're gonna start off with our Devil Wears Prada 2 spoilers review, which is gonna be this video.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to come back to talk about Beef Season 2, all 8 episodes, full spoilers. And then we're going to talk about Eddington, which released last year, 2025, starring Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Phoenix.
And Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
1991. Big shout out to our triple
Trouble, Void, Scott Walker, and ZZ.
Zezzy, I hope you can join us tonight. You were sorely missed last week. And all our other subscribers, Zach Miller Does Movie, Fatal J, Killer Marie, Jasmine, Eva Truve, Fizz from Kelly, Eke Moore, Soulless Trenchcoat, and all our subscribers. Oh, before we begin, I'd like to make a short apology. Last week during One Gina and my back and forth, I sort of mentioned the World Trade Center, but after in hindsight, I thought it was not funny, so I want to apologize for that. So please, let's refrain from talking about World Trade Center tragedy, please. Anyway, this is gonna be Devil Wears Prada 2. Full spoilers. Here we go. Yo, so I gotta say, when I went to the theater to begin this, man, I was not having a good time in the first 20 minutes. I was like, didn't we do this already? And then after 30 minutes, I was sold on Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt and Stanley Tucci's charisma.
Yeah.
And the joyful energy.
You know, the funny thing is, it's been 20 years since the first movie.
Yeah.
And besides Meryl Streep, the reputation of the 3 other actors have, I think, like elevated significantly since then.
Maybe not Stanley Tucci, though.
He's still Oscar nominated.
No, I know, but wasn't he already that caliber during the first one? Don't you really mean Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt?
When I saw Stanley Tucci in that movie in 2006, all I remember wasn't he the asshole in the terminal? Because that's what I remembered him by.
He was so cool in the first
one. But after like 20 years, we've seen him in so many other movies, and we've seen like the kind of range that he had and everything. So basically, these 4 actors brought like a very different caliber to the movie. But I have to say, despite the elevated stature of these actors, I still think the first movie was better.
Yo, why did you have to go there? I thought we were gonna build up to that.
Okay,
because that's so obvious, man. I gotta say, so my least favorite part was the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes. I did not enjoy. I enjoyed the middle part of the movie where, you know, they're almost kind of like the first one, but because of the actor's charisma, like I was sold on their like back and forth and stuff. But that being said, I did feel like 2 problems with this movie for me. One is it's a little bit fluffy, like kind of hate to say this, but kind of masturbation about journalism and the fashion industry.
Okay,
you know, a lot of too much grease gun on there. You know, because let's not pretend. I mean, there are good journalism, but let's not pretend like all journalists are awesome. Number 2, like about the fashion industry too. I mean, yay, it's cool, but didn't they also have some, you know, scandals and allegations? And the biggest letdown for me was them trying to humanize Miranda.
Yeah, because that's what made her lose the mystique that surrounds her.
Yeah, that's why I did not like the ending where, I'm all human inside. I was like, no, I miss you when you were 99% toxic with just 1% of like a human touch. Remember, I think the first one, I think she only praises Anne Hathaway's character once, and that's why it's meaningful. Because to me, she was always like J.K. Simmons from Whiplash, you know, someone who's seeking perfection at the cost of everything else.
and they have a very reserved way of showing their approval.
Yeah. So here, I did not enjoy it when the mask kind of fell off a little.
Yeah, and the fact that she's being like corrected by her assistant for political correctness and stuff, that was not cool.
Yeah. And I actually enjoyed Anne Hathaway's messier relationship in the first one than here. But one thing I did love was, this movie was super feminist, like without, I think, making it like forced, because like in this fashion industry, it's, I think, natural for women to be leaders, and I like how Miranda and Anne Hathaway and even Emily Blunt, despite being going out with a rich asshole, who I did not know was Justin Theroux until the end of the movie.
That was good makeup.
Yeah, but her becoming a Dior boss on her own, so I did like that. I like that. So
one thing I like. Okay, let's first start with the praise. One thing I liked about it is it still kept that fashion industry flair. Because I don't know, unless you're working in this industry and you're like a supermodel or you're a designer or you're anyone who's related to this industry, for the rest of us, this is like a different world. We get to have this glimpse of all the glamour behind the scenes.
It was cool.
Yeah. Now, that's one thing I still liked about the movie. One thing I didn't like about this one is the fact that it lacks the core plot and the core theme. Because remember the first movie, the reason why I liked it is despite having, the fashion glamour on the outside, the movie itself was still about professionalism. It was about work ethic. So it was about this young girl starting her career and going through all these different challenges. Here, I'm not exactly sure what the core theme is. It's all over the place.
I think it's a different movie in that this is about nostalgia for a dying industry.
Oh, Zedzi, what's up?
What's up, Zedzi in the building? No, so the whole theme is different. Like this should not be called Devil Wears Prada. It should be Let's All Wear Prada. And another thing that I did not like from this film was, my favorite moment was in the first movie was Miranda's speech to Anne Hathaway when
about the Cerulean Blue.
Was it that
about the belt when she laughs at the difference in color?
Yeah. The one where we see the devil. Like, oh, you think this is funny? Oh, you know how many people sacrifice? How many people get to work hard to achieve that?
And that little choice you made in the shopping mall, it was all like it was a decision made here.
So that was like get-go moment for me for Wall Street.
Yeah, from Wall Street. Yeah,
where he makes the speech about
the Gordon Gekko.
Yeah, the Gordon Gekko speech about how greed is good. You little bitch, you don't know shit. Like it was that moment. So it was like, oh, she is, and the first one is the Devil Wears Prada is correct because remember in the first movie, Anne Hathaway struggles with balancing her personal life and the work life
and the personal life and the.
But the Miranda signifies the devil because she's this whole world is attractive to her. It has that Gatsby element where, oh my God, I want to live like this, but do you really though? So it was a darker movie in a way, but here it's all
and the movie made sense because in the end it was dramatic because she walked away from it.
Right.
That's what made the movie good.
Yeah. Jose, I think it's about how things change, how bosses can't assert dominance anymore and abuse power because everyone is watching. Well, no, I would say it did try to have relevance.
Yeah, modern relevance.
But because of that process, I think, I agree with Wonjin. I think the story broke down. Because the first one is literally about a devil.
Yeah.
Who's very charismatic. Because devils are charismatic. And she kind of makes you choose between two sides, but Anne Hathaway falls for a while, but she picks herself back up to choose, in a way, her personal dignity or etc. And that's why it was powerful. But this does not have that. This is, I guess, the closest moment comes when Emily Blunt loses. So, her role was much bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah.
She's almost the villain.
That I did not like because it seemed too petty of her, and I thought it was a little too far-reaching. It was too dramatic. The fact that she's like secretly was the villain of the movie. And another thing that I have problem with this one is it lacks, those memorable dialogues. Just like you mentioned in the first movie, that monologue that, what's her name? Miranda has about the color, the blue. And also Stanley Tucci's conversation with Anne Hathaway when she's like, I don't know, she thinks Miranda's being unfair to her.
Right.
Those two dialogues are still memorable, even after 20 years. He's like, so quit. You made a choice.
Yeah.
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 And I mean, we're not gonna give you a, what's it called, like a gold star for your good job and blah 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 blah. But this movie, although I was very entertained throughout the whole movie, I don't really remember any memorable lines. It lacks that smart, powerful dialogue.
Because remember, it all started with a rumor, and the job of Anne had the job of saving the name of the company, G9. Joe know how the devil looks like because I look in the mirror, right? That's he. Hey, pause a moment. Did you see how they literally didn't age a day? I look 99% as they looked in the first one. Really?
I don't know what their skin regimen is, but yeah, they look really good for being 20 years older.
I disagree. I thought Stanley Tucci definitely looked older.
Oh, okay. Stanley Tucci, he did age.
No,
I could tell. No. And I think the way he spoke was also different.
The only person that I felt like didn't get old was Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
But I disagree here.
And Emily Blunt too.
No, because remember in the first one, she and Anne Hathaway had to have that baby cheek. So they were much younger. No, I could. No, I'm sorry, I could totally tell they were
sure
older.
If it's, but if it's 20 years older, I'm not sure. Maybe 10.
Okay.
But yeah, they look really good considering how much time has passed.
I thought Meryl Streep looked fantastic. I thought she was the best part. Her and her Hamlet husband.
Oh, that leads me to another problem I had with the movie.
Yeah, what's up?
Remember, I began the show with like how big a caliber these actors are. You have Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
What is he doing there? He's completely wasted, in my opinion.
Well, you also have Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt and all Academy Award caliber actors. So, who would you cast as a supporting character? I bet he just said yes.
It's like, why was he even there when he was so poorly written? And same goes for Anne Hathaway's new the
boyfriend,
the boyfriend, the romance,
the
figure.
Australian bloke.
Yeah, I kind of wish I got to know him more, but we sadly didn't.
No, you know why, Wenjin? You missed the whole point of the movie. It's about women. Those fuckers don't matter. They're like side pieces. No, seriously. What did I start with in the movie? I said this is really feminist, right? In a good way. They are treated the same way like girlfriends are treated in mafia movies. So, yeah. Oh, remember that wife that cooks for you? That's the treatment they get.
Oh, Boyd, what's up? No problem.
What's up, Boyd? Emily Blunt had no visible change for 20 years. Really? I thought but when I say she looked older, I'm not disparaging her. She looks way more mature, and I thought she did a great job. Not an extra wrinkle, no jawline sagging. That is the first thing that shows when people age, their jawline sags. But come on, I'm sure they get $1 million treatment, right? No, but for me, so anyway, Kenneth Branagh is basically Meryl Streep's manslave. And and the Australian guy is there to actually make Anne Hathaway look better. He's just, and remember, Anne Hathaway makes the similar mistake as the first one. She kind of talks out of turn, acting like, oh, journalism was way better than your real estate, blah, 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 So, she's making the same mistake that she's accusing others of, looking down on other thing. But I thought it was a great redemption, the fact that at least she went to him. Just the way man will go to the girlfriend in Love Actually.
In a lot of romantic comedies.
So in a way that Australian bloke and Kenneth Branagh were bitches. In old movies, they're not important. No, and Meryl, you can tell that by, remember Meryl Streep, going inside the Italy, square and looking around. boss, like the BOSS. I'm the boss. And like so. Oh, but my favorite cameo was Lady Gaga. Man, she's so talented. Like when she and Meryl Streep had that back and
beef,
back and forth. That was
they got beef.
They hate each other. Like that was so smart. And I love Meryl Streep. Like, see, that was the best part about Miranda when she said like "fuck you" so politely. Oh, you know that's not true. We know it's absolutely true. Everybody knows. Like that's the best part of Miranda, though. But that was kind of missed. Like you said, Wonjin. Like I wanted her to be toxic times 100. Yeah, but that was not the case, sadly.
So to me, this kind of felt like a tribute to the first movie. It's designed to serve as like a tribute for the fans of the first movie. I don't think it's gonna be a great standalone movie.
Boy, this one is only slightly worse than the first one. Yeah. But in a different note, I did feel like the first one was carried on by Meryl Streep. But here we do see that burden kind of being shared through the actors all around.
Yeah. And I remember in the first film, Anne Hathaway wasn't as big as she
became
today.
big.
Yeah,
because
she
of them.
became big because of this movie. Because prior to that, what was she in? Like Princess Diaries? Was it?
No, but she was already getting famous for Princess Diaries.
Yeah, Princess Diaries. But now it's very different. So I guess that also plays a part when we see these actors like kind of sharing the burden away from Meryl Streep. But I was still slightly disappointed after watching the second one because I thought the first movie was...
Man, you sound like somebody who hated the movie but is in denial. You know what? My coworker Jack. I mean, he's alright, but he always leaves his his trash can unclean. His keyboard is dirty as hell. You know, but he's a good guy. You know. Yeah, I think you hated this movie.
I think they could have done better.
The truth comes out. Yeah,
and it reminded me a lot of Zoolander 2. Remember, that also came out after like a long time, almost like 15 years.
No, but I thought Zoolander 2 was alright.
It was alright, but the first one was like a cult classic.
Come on, man. I think that's... I'm sorry, that's a bad comparison because I have so much more respect for Zoolander than Devil Wears Prada. Because I mean, okay, let's not choke ourselves. I think Devil Wears Prada was designed for maximum appeal, whereas the first Zoolander, I mean, maybe it did, but I felt like it was kind of courageous in its comedy. You know, like crossing lines.
I think I remember how like bad the critics were against Zoolander. They were shitting all over it because I remember this one review from like a movie critic. He said, "Stupid piece of shit." But with time, it became, I think, sort of reevaluated into a classic. But I think Devil Wears Prada was different because I remember the reception was really good when it first came out.
Because it was like for mass appeal. And then there's Meryl Streep. You know what? That came out wrong. I didn't mean the first one was bad. It was great and I liked it. Okay. So you're saying the first ones were great, but this is nothing compared to that, Void? I think he low-key didn't like it, but he is trying his best to find something. No, he hated it. This guy lying.
No, I still enjoyed it. But compared to the first one, I think it's still under par. Like, I mean, not under par, subpar.
So for me, the middle part was the best. The ending and all that was really disgusting. Like, I wish, no joke, I thought Stanley Tucci would die. That would have made the movie better. But no, they have to sell tickets and everybody goes home.
And I didn't really like this, the corporate merger shit.
This
succession stuff. Like behind the back deals and mergers and stuff.
We got Logan wannabe.
Yeah. I mean, by doing that, they also steal the thunder away from Miranda. Because it basically tells us that money's the boss.
No, and she was never the boss though.
Yeah, but at least in the first one, we get the impression that she's the one running the show, although we got Irv behind the curtain pulling all the strings, but here it's so obvious that she's powerless.
No, but then again, I think that was done to make her look more sympathetic. Because here, she's supposed to represent a dinosaur, and we're supposed to feel bad about it. But I gotta be honest, I didn't feel bad about it at all. Like, didn't you used to like throw your clothes on the floor or something for your employee to pick up? Like
throw the coat on the table, on the desk all the time.
No, I would have liked it when Anne Hathaway looked at Miranda and said, "You don't need to give the keynote. You got to give it to Tucci." And then she looks back and I'm gonna give the speech. And then fuck that. Of course.
He doesn't want that.
No. And then she would have just said, "No, fuck that. I'm doing the speech," and then do it cool as fuck, and then end it. That would have been better. I liked her when she was more spicier. Void. Character growth wise, this one felt like the fruition of the first. It's like they were put in status and reanimated again. Really? But because Emily Blunt felt like a different character. Because remember, she's a more mature, almost a rival to Miranda.
Yeah.
So I like that. I mean, she had the most character growth. Miranda actually is just softened up. And I think Anne Hathaway is just basically the same person without any maturity for 20 years. She just changed her job. But Anne Hathaway did look awesome in those dresses. Yeah, she like, I think that was also the appeal of the first movie, right?
Yeah. All the fashion stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, like there were scenes where she reminded me of the Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises. Like she has such a great posture and all that. Real good. So anything to add? Like favorite character, favorite scene?
I guess my favorite scene here is when they go to Milan. Like all the parts when they go to Milan.
I wish someone drowned on those oceans. It would have made a better movie.
And become White Lotus.
Oh. Speaking of White Lotus. Oh, yeah. But anyway.
And my favorite character here was, I guess, Anne Hathaway and Stanley Tucci. Miranda was my favorite in the first one, but here I guess she kind of lost the magic. She wasn't as intriguing as the first one. And I did like all the cameos. Like what's her name? Donatella? Isn't she like a Versace?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
And all these fashion icons.
Yeah.
But we've seen them.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these fashion icons in Zoolander too as well. Didn't we even get to see Anna Wintour in Zoolander 2?
Right.
I think she showed up in Zoolander 2.
Yeah,
Funny that she didn't show up here.
No, because you know why she didn't show up? Because Miranda Streep is her. So they want us to think about her when we look at Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
And so Meryl Streep is basically saying what Anne Wintour wants to say in public, but she can't. I'm not a bad person. Remember that limo scene? Oh yeah, all this. You know what? Write the memoir. Write every bitchy thing I did. You know what though? All the sacrifices. Show it all. I was like, no. I was like, please be Logan Roy and ban the book. Be that ruthless woman I remember. Void. She was still hung up on Miranda stabbing her. That was funny. Like I have to admit though. So every scene with Miranda and Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep were awesome because they carried it. I mean, the dialogue was not as good as the first one, but they carried it because of the charisma. Oh,
one thing I did like in the beginning of the movie is the fact that Miranda did not remember who she was, who Andy was.
No, but that didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me. I
like,
thought,
who is she?
I would have actually preferred her just looking at her and then just looking back at whatever she's doing, just knowing who she is. But like not knowing her didn't make sense to me because this is because we already saw the first one and she has an impeccable memory in the first one. Remember, she's a detailed person and you don't remember a person. Oh, my secret favorite was the new secretary, the
Amari or something.
Yeah. The Indian lady. Like, wow, she must be a real model. I thought
probably.
Yeah.
I also like the assistant to Anne Hathaway.
Who?
Jin.
The sitting Jin?
The lady with the glasses, the Asian lady with the glasses.
The Pan-Asian looking?
Yeah.
Nah, man, that was the worst part. Like, why did I didn't want to mention that, but now I'm going to mention it. So they have all these beautiful ladies, And I mean, no offense to her, but like, I'm gonna stop.
They also have Charlie on the desk. Remember?
Who the fuck is Charlie?
The Charlie on the chair, the big dude.
Yeah, I wanted
the second assistant to Miranda.
Yeah, I wanted Anne Hathaway to punch him in the face.
What? He didn't do anything like to deserve that.
You know why? Because he looks like a kind person, okay? He does not deserve to be there in that toxic environment. I wanted Anne Hathaway to literally go to his like ears and, you need to get out of here. Like, he did not seem like a bad person. So like I wanted Anne Hathaway to punch him in the face so that he will leave the company. We saw Amari in other movies before. We did? Oh, no, she was stunning. I don't know if it's South Asian or she's mixed, but like, oof. So, my least favorite part was the phone drop from, now that you mentioned Chow, I hated her phone drop plotline. I thought it was dumb. I thought when she dropped it, I thought Miranda would just go over there and pick it up. Or one of the McKinsey guys are like, hey, you dropped your phone. It was so obvious. It was, but I decided to like accept it.
I mean, that's something you would see from, I don't know, Ocean's 11 or something. So I'm not exactly sure what this movie was trying to be.
That's such an insult to Ocean 11. Those guys at least like made their bullshit sound plausible. But here, nobody was alright. Oh my God, Joe, who the hell is Charlie? Charlie's the guy who sat down. So anyway, shall we give a number grade?
I would give this movie, I would give it a 7.
A 7?
7 out of 10. There are still moments that kind of shined with all the fashion glamour. But like I said, it to me, it's very confusing to figure out what the core theme is. Maybe it's about like old things dying, and instead of just tearing them down and rebuilding them into something new, maybe we should preserve the old stuff, blah, 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 blah. But unlike the first one, where it kind of concentrated on work ethics and professionalism, this was very confusing for me. So I kind of wish it had something that was more, I don't know, of substance. And with all the great cast, it was a pleasure to watch them perform. And
all right. Void, my favorite scene was when Miranda giving Andy the go-ahead to write the memoir. How Miranda described the book to me showed that she was a disillusioned idealist rather than a cynical tyrant. No, I hated that part. I would have rather... Remember that speech from Whiplash? J.K. Simmons gives? There's no two words more dangerous in the English language than good job. I wanted her to be both a disillusioned idealist and actual cynical tyrant. Why can't you be both? So I'm going to give it a 6.5. You know, I was going to give it a 7 before me and Wendy, we started this discussion, right? Now it's 6.5. There's so many things I wish were different. And poor Charlie needs to get the fuck out of there. That's a dangerous workplace. And Miranda should fire her assistant. Who the fuck is she to tell her what she can or cannot say? Like, because in real life, like, no one as powerful as Miranda is going to have HR looking over her shoulder. HR is working for her. So,
and I mean, I did also like Stanley Tucci's interaction with Andy, but you know, after 20 years, he was like secretly looking out for her. That was kind of...
That was some sentimental crap.
Very unconvincing for me.
Yeah, that was some sentimental crap. Like that's my least favorite part. Oh my God, I'm going to lower my grade now again. Because every time Wonjin mentions shit that I intentionally didn't, it's starting to annoy me. I'm going to drop it to a 6 now. Okay. And this is all because of Wonjin mentioning the Asian assistant. By the way, that's not the actor's fault. And they gave her like the worst dialogues. And I don't know, like maybe it's because I'm Asian. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's kind of a snub. You know, like why does the other character get the cool ass dialogue? But anyway, so JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives Devil Wears Prada 2 a 6.5. It was a alright movie. It was a fun movie, but it's not as magical as the first one, like our title says.
I kind of wish it had like a proper villain figure.
Mm.
You know, for example, just like in Succession, there's like a new rising star in the digital media world who becomes like a major
That's a
threat
great
to
idea,
Miranda.
man. I think you hit the nail because the problem here is this is so fluffy in the way that Miranda's biggest enemy is Miranda herself. Like that little punk will have no chance. But I'm a dinosaur, but you know, I'm also very sentimental. And you know, write my memoir. I was like, no. Like I wish there was a scene, now that you mentioned that, I wish there was a scene where Miranda and that rich kid asshole have like a confrontation.
By the way, he's famous for his role in The Office.
Right. No, he was perfectly cast as the dumb guy. By the way, here, every guy except the dead old man is a stupid guy. Every man here are dumb. Oh, what's up, Walker? Hey, hello, boys. How you doing this week? Got some very sad news. My sister's beloved dog. Oh, really? Oh, no.
6 years old. We're sorry to hear that, man.
Lymphoma. Jesus. Oh, we're sorry to hear that, Walker.
Well, after Me Too, HR definitely gained a lot of power.
No, but I think that's marketing bullshit. If you ever work with a company where HR is all, okay, I should stop talking.
It's also because of smartphones. You know, people can document what's going on and stuff. Because when I watched the first one again, I was feeling really nostalgic because of all those old phones and stuff.
Nah, but I miss the old Miranda. Like the dinosaur that would rip your heart out.
The totally ruthless.
Yeah. Not,
unapologetic.
Yeah, not this. Oh, my husband. How about our kids? Shut up. It's like you know. That's why Logan Roy is such a great villain. Even when he is being sympathetic, it comes off as a threat. That's why Logan Roy was such an amazing villain. The only time people truly cry for Logan Roy is when he died on that plane. The other one was no. And the thing about Logan Roy I also liked was when he said sorry, he was not saying sorry at all. But here Miranda really said sorry in a way, I think. And that was, I guess, touching, but not for me.
Yeah.
He was a Labrador and Irish Wolfhound mix. Oh, man. No, lymphoma is really tough, Walker. Really tough. But anyway, guys, so JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives Devil Wears Prada a 6.5. We're going to take a short break and come back to talk about The Beef Season 2. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm One Jin.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
We'll be right back.
Charlie, get the fuck out of there. They're all
cue the music.
They're all pretending nice.
Yeah. Live chat popping off. Yeah. Thumbnail looking glossy. Yeah. Click in. Kick back. Movie night, get cozy. Hey, 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 hey. Two dudes on the cam, that's the lineup. Joe and One Jin, yeah, we fire the mics up. Saturday evening, same time, same site. Breaking down shows, breaking down your favorite fights. Plot holes, cameos, twist that we clock. Subtitles scroll while we talk that talk. From space sagas to small town drama, we got jokes, hot takes, zero karma, armor. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From ones to tens, we score them. If it's trash or a gem, we want them. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Jack going wild when we're talking. Every Saturday we on it. Joe Jin movie so awesome. 1 to 10 scale, that's the verdict. Give it a 6. Yeah, the chat say we heard it. 10s get cheers, 1s get roasted. Screenshots fly, whole feed reposted. We pause for the plot, laugh at the logic. That one weird scene, yeah, we still on it. Korean banda, English slang in the mix. We switch, we flip, code switching real quick. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From 1s to 10s, we score them. If it's trash or a gem, we want them. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Chat going wild when we're talking. Every Saturday we on it. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Then we slide to the let's talk section. Anything, everything, random connection. Like food, games, dreams, bad days. Chat drop stories, we react on the way. From soul to the world, we all same crew. Same blue screen glow, same late night view. Hey, 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 hey. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Hit play, lean back, no problem. From 1s to 10s, we score them. If it's trash or a gem, we want them. Joe Jin movie so awesome. Chat going wild when we're JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe, and I'm Warren Jin.